Hey guys, John Crestani here. So in this webinar, I'm going to show you how a kid straight from college went from about $1,000 to $1.8 million in marketing commissions so far this year, and how using these systems I've been able to be profitable in almost every single major health-related niche on the internet, as well as other people have been able to be very profitable using these exact same methods too. So just letting you know, this is about an hour long, so make sure you have that time available to sit and watch and digest this. I'd also suggest that you have a pen and paper ready to take notes, or at least a notepad up on screen, on one of your screens, so you can take down some of the four systems that I'm going to be talking about. Now, what we're going to discuss is how I was able to make this. This is what I've made so far this year, or this was in the first 6 months of the year. And we're going to do a deep dive into these numbers and how I was able to achieve them at a very consistent kind of 100%-ish ROI. So, first off, I just kind of want to start with, this is where my mind was at before I started internet marketing. And the reason I'm doing this training is I've always been very frustrated with our industry. I don't talk too much about this, but basically, starting out, I didn't even know why I wasn't succeeding in internet marketing. But these are the top reasons why people why they fail in internet marketing, and it's because nobody out there, none of the gurus are going to want to reveal their big campaigns. It's a very closed society. The people who know the good stuff don't want to let it out. The real information in our industry really only gets traded around in kind of private mastermind meetings, which go on behind closed doors in hotel suites, or that go on in exotic locations where people have these masterminds, like the Caribbean or stuff like that. Another thing is, anybody selling, and another problem why people aren't successful is because basically everybody out there selling info products are just looking to make money from the selling of info products and selling more info products, and always keeping a little piece of information behind. And I'll discuss how this is completely different than that. Some of you already know I'm starting a network. And also, even if you do go to Affiliate Summit, one of the problems is just going into the meat market and the conference floor, it isn't going to get you what you want. So you're not going to get in those private meetings. Now, just a little, backtracking, this was me back in the day before when I worked at an ad agency, before I discovered, what really made the deal for me was Stack That Money. And I started follow along campaigns on there. I started really digesting the information from there. And this was kind of the beacon of hope for me. And this is something I'm trying to aspire to kind of continue in the model of, because there's a very large amount of transparency that goes on in this forum. And I want to help I want to help have that same level of transparency that's been available on Stack That Money within my own mentorship and within this webinar, which I'm going to be talking to you about. So, what have I been able to do with kind of the money I've earned so far this year? Just some sort of things. So far, very different from my ad agency days. Notice I have a beard now. I like my beard. But I've been able to be on 5 continents so far this year. I recently got engaged to my girlfriend, now fiance, and we're able to spend a lot of time together with our dogs. I flew my entire kind of inner circle of some of my top, some of the top affiliates I work with out to Morocco, all expenses paid vacation, just to say thank you, and just to say I'm happy to be working with you. I've test driven Lamborghinis, I rented it for 2 days, and I just having a lot of fun. This is the biggest skydive in the world in New Zealand. I'm in Egypt. It's it's nice. You know, life on the other side is nice. But what I'm going to go in this training is how I did it, you know, how I earned 7 figures so far this year in affiliate marketing. I'm going to also do a live demonstration. This is one that I filmed earlier today, but this is a live demonstration of me making $800 in roughly 20 minutes. I'll also show you guys a simple tweak that near doubled my earnings per clicks. This was a biggie for me. And I'll also show how one of my students made over $100,000 in profit on Facebook diet offers. And also I'll make an offer to a few people to work with me. Now, just a side note, you should leave now if you're, you know, this is a real business. This is affiliate marketing, for those who are unaware. If you're looking for me to reveal some sort of magic software, push button thing, or, you know, a temporary trick, you know, or something that just doesn't involve work, I'm not going to be doing any of that today. All of this stuff involves work, and what I'm teaching are, you know, there are some tricks in here, but what I teach are fundamentals of how to be a big affiliate marketer, not just now, but going down in time. So first, let's go to the live demo. So quick live demonstration of the method. So I'm just going to go to my, this is volume, obviously. I'm guessing most people are familiar with this. So basically I'm just going to copy the link from my volume campaign, go over here, and this is one of the ad networks I work with, Rev Content. Ignore my representative's information. And all I'm going to do is, you'll notice I have $500 in the actual account, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to turn my campaign on, and this is a diet campaign. And what we're going to do is we're going to revisit this in roughly 20-some minutes, and just to show you how much, you know, how much capacity there is for volume and how much money you can make with, in this case, it's native ads. I just want to show you know, give you a demonstration and also an understanding of the numbers. So let's go into trick 1 or system 1. This is my high conversion landing page system, and this is a bunch of scripts I use to basically give myself a competitive advantage in this field, so I'm always getting a higher ROI than other affiliates out there. So most people are familiar, you know, this is the standard type of advertisement you're going to see in, you know, this is an advertorial, and you know, when I started, I didn't even know what landing pages to use. I'm guessing lots of you know that advertorials, review sites, and personal blogs work really well. But, you know, I remember I was running acai berries in 2009, and I sent all my clicks direct to the offer, and it never converted. So this is, just knowing that I had to run advertorials was a big thing for me. So here's the first thing: is use an exit pop-up script. You know, lots of people say, oh, I get lots of clicks going to my offer, but my landing page click-through rates aren't good enough. You start using exit pop-up scripts. Don't just let people leave your site. Encourage people to stay, make them a special offer, and what this will get rid of is this will get rid of some of those problems of you not getting enough click-through rate. You know, you wonder why people like me get 20% plus click-through rates. This is one of the reasons. Another thing I do is a countdown timer. Now, if you don't have urgency to anything, people won't act. People are lazy. If you know, people don't want to spend money, they'd rather sit around and think about it. And you know, actually they don't think about it. You need to create a countdown timer offer. You need to put urgency. You need to put the fear of God that this is not going to be available if they don't buy right now. So this is a big one, and this is something I use on most of my landing pages. Another thing is mobile optimization. Now, that it's good if you do, you know, if you have a countdown timer, but if you know, if you're trying to run mobile traffic and it doesn't look correct on mobile, if you have to do that pinch and squeeze thing, people are usually going to exit out. They're not going to watch. And lots of people just don't know this because they don't even test out their landing pages, or sometimes they rip them, but they don't even test out their landing pages on mobile devices. That's a big no-no. Here's another thing is geolocation JavaScript. So a big one is, you want to have, whether you're using MaxMind or some other sort of database to pull the geolocation, and I have very easy ways to do this, but if you can put somebody's location and you immediately make the advertisement relevant to that person, there's a connection. If somebody from Skaneateles in New York reads about somebody losing weight in Skaneateles, they instantly start thinking, wow, okay, somebody from my area lost weight, it can work for me too. So that's a big thing. Another thing is, I remember, is dynamic date scripts. So, this is one thing that was never communicated to me, and I never realized how important, let me move that down, how important this was. But remember, this goes back to scarcity and urgency. If people think they, if people think something is evergreen, or if people think they can just sit around and wait, or or if people can come up with an excuse that, oh, this worked yesterday, this worked, this news article is from 2 months ago, and this diet product, it might not work, it's old, or the comments are old, or the special, the special offer that's, it's expired a week ago, I can't get that. You want dynamic date scripts because, again, you're getting that urgency and scarcity into people's minds. You want them to take action and buy your product. That's your advertising. But if you aren't using dynamic date scripts, you're not getting that magic element. I call it the God element, scarcity and urgency. You're not getting that into them. So make sure you're using that. Another thing I've been using is, one of the problems I had starting out was that, when you're dealing with websites, there are a ton of links in the page. Here's a link, the image is a link, there's another link here, there's, we're putting different images as links, etc. And we have so many links that we have to swap out, and there's all this technical stuff. And I remember I would, try to copy and paste my link in, but then I'd mess up something else, and the whole page would be, it was the CSS acting screwy because I deleted, something that I shouldn't have. And the technical part was a little overwhelming when I began, but what I've done is, in all of my landing pages, and I suggest you do this too, is you make it so that there's only one little thing that you have to change out, and it just swaps out all of your links instantly. So you should never have to copy and paste your link in multiple times. There should be one way that you can, one link that controls all, and suddenly all of the links on all of your landing pages change out to reflect the product that you're now advertising. That's a big help. It saves you a lot of time, saves you a lot of money, and makes you, creates, instead of spending that time on bullshit, you're basically using your time, it's opportunity cost. So all of this combined, it's basically, this is one of the mini systems, this is all part of the landing pages I use in my affiliate advertising. This is all a part of kind of my landing page system, and it works. It works. And so, I'm continuing to refine it, but this is just an important mini system. And if you're an affiliate, you want to have, if you're trying to create replicatable and duplicatable success, you want to have little systems that are easy to just, in this case, these landers, I would just throw them up on a domain, copy, paste, they work. Now, the next trick I want to talk to you about is my optimization system. And this is very simple, and I have a lot of videos that I've shot on this. But once you have, one of the big problems is once you have people coming to your pages, I'd say the biggest problem for people is not traffic, because most people at this point and know how to sign up for Google AdWords or Facebook ads, etc. There's lots of tutorials on how to post an ad. You just need to really have money. But lots of people get stuck, I know I did, I'm getting traffic to my pages. What do I do now? How do I slice and dice the data? There are a million ways. If you look in volume, there are a million things up here that I can look at my data by, and that doesn't really help me. What do I do? What specifically do I click on to make, or what do I, how do I do this? And the trick is, I call it just cut the red, grow the green. It's really simple. All we're doing here, this is a country report. And as I said, I go into lots of examples, but United Kingdom and Brazil are not converting. United Kingdom is converting, but look, it's got negative ROI. So the most simple way to put this campaign in the green is simply just cut out UK and Brazil, because we can, and it's losing us money, and we don't want to lose money anymore. I know that sounds simple, but this is simple, people. I don't understand why people still have issues here, but it's very straightforward. Another thing is, focus on the highest ROI. So now this isn't as, this is a little more advanced, but, application of this. But if we'll notice in this screenshot, we're seeing, desktop computer, I'm getting 150% ROI on this particular weight loss campaign. And on mobile phones, I'm only, and tablets, I'm only getting 21% ROI on this campaign. Now, let's say I had only $10,000 to spend. Would I rather spend that $10,000 on a mobile phone where I'd end up with $12,000 at the end of the month? Or would I rather take that $10,000 and throw it onto desktop computer traffic and end the month with $25,000? The choice is obvious, but everything's positive, everything's green. So for some people that's not obvious, but if you can, just focus on your highest ROI areas. And what I do this for every single possible variable I can imagine. There is in there. Day of the week, hour of the day, ad, targeting style, language, country, geos, offers, landing pages, etc. I'm looking at every piece of data I can, and I'm doing the same exact process. Cut the red, grow the green. And you do that enough times, you end up with big winners, and you end up with a campaign that really works. But the whole process is, once you've got your landing pages set up, once you've got your offers, once you've got your traffic, you just cut the red, grow the green. It's a back and forth process. I know that sounds stupid simple, but it is stupid simple. Now here's my next trick or system, whatever. But lots of people know this, but I advertise on a lot of different ad networks. I'm not just a Facebook guy. Facebook, easy, it's easy, it's big money, it's very scalable, there's a lot of it out there. But I focus a lot on all ad networks. And also the thing is with Facebook, sometimes Facebook shuts down accounts for no reason whatsoever. No reason, so if you don't have, and there are ways to get around it, but the biggest, most important thing is, if they're going to keep taking down affiliate accounts, you need to have a wealth of other ad networks that you can advertise on profitably. I'm showing you one in this live demo. We'll revisit that in a second to see how much money, I'll make in this time period on Rev content. But I'm profitable on a lot of ad networks, and I'll show. The way I find them is simply I search what runs where ad networks. And here, let's check it out for a second. So I just searched what runs where ad networks in Google. What runs where is a software, by the way. And there are a bunch of ad networks here. Look at all these. That's a ton. There's like over 100 here. 3 times. Yeah, there's over 100 here. Now, the trick is knowing, so the first thing is there are lots of ad networks out there that you can test, you can try out, and diet, skincare and muscle advertising works on every single one of them. But what does it work best on? What are the networks that get the highest ROI with the least amount of testing? That's a trick, and that's knowledge that I'm not going to reveal right here, but I am going to let you know. This is where you can find ad networks to test, and you test a number of these, and you'll find some very profitable stuff that'll get you campaigns that'll be doing $10,000 plus a day. So this is a very easy way to find new places to advertise. This is what I do. This is what you can do too. Now, the types of ads we do, they run, I already said it, but they run basically anywhere you can run advertising, because the fact of the matter is diet ads work everywhere. Skincare ads work everywhere. Muscle ads work almost everywhere, because everybody wants to lose weight. In every country, there are millions of people who want to either lose weight or gain muscle and look more attractive to women on the male side. It's a fact. People want to look more beautiful. And these are the sorts of products we're selling. We're selling beauty, we're selling youth, we're selling, being wanted, we're selling sexual activity. That's the power of what we're doing as affiliate marketers. So that's what we try to focus on. But we can use any ad network. Now here's my final system, and I actually was concerned about even revealing this, because it's very, first of all, many people won't understand this, because this is dealing with if your competitors are spying on you, or if you're trying to run types of offers, certain types of offers. But if you have a lot of competitors that are trying to spy on you, here's how you keep them from spying on you. Because remember, the name of the game in this industry is your landing page. This is your salesperson right here. This landing page is your salesperson. As internet marketers, we aren't actually, fortunately for us, we aren't actually having to go out and meet with people to try to sell them weight loss pills or skin creams. That's our landing page's duty. But that being said, our landing page is our secret sauce, our pitch. This is our pitch. And we want to defend this vigorously, because if people know our landing pages, and if people can see our landing pages that are trying to spy on us, or competitors are trying to see those, then we instantly lose out on a big competitive advantage. And one of the reasons I've been able to make so much money is because people aren't able to find, my competitors aren't able to find me online. I want to repeat that. My competitors aren't able to find my landing pages online, because I take a lot of measures to make sure they're secure and people can't see them. So this is why my ads get copied less, they last longer, and they make me more money. So one is, first of all, use volume. If you haven't already signed up for volume, use it. One is, if you know where your competitor's location is, you want to exclude that. So for instance, if I knew I had a competitor in Belgium and he kept spying on my traffic going to a Dutch diet ad, I would exclude, I would redirect the people from Belgium, because I know my competitor's somewhere there, and I'd redirect that traffic somewhere else. I'd send them on a wild goose chase. I'd send, but that's a big thing. Or if your competitor, a lot of internet companies are based in Mountain View too. So maybe they're based there. Internet service protocol is another one. So if I know my competitor is using, let's say this guy in Belgium is using a virtual private server based in the Netherlands to look at my landing pages. All he's doing is refreshing pages in Belgium to find my ad so he can copy me again. It's a big problem. Well, maybe I know he's using Rackspace and he's using a VPS on Rackspace. I'm just going to redirect all Rackspace hosting, VPS, VPS ISPs to a different page. So he'll never see my landing page. I hope this is making sense. This might be above your, a little heady, but I explained this all, in other videos I've done. But this is big because it'll keep you safe, and all you have to do is kind of copy and paste these. Another thing is the IP addresses. If you know their IP addresses, their IP ranges, you can actually just you can just set it up as a rule and condition, say IP is this, and just redirect them to a different page. Redirect them back to google.com. Doesn't matter, but just send them somewhere else. Don't let them see your top salesperson. Now let's go back to my campaign. So we'll see, I'm just refreshing this page, and what we see is I have about 300. I spent about, and this is not that long, but I spent about $182. Just to give you an idea, you can spend a lot of money very quickly on the internet. The trick is to know where to spend it. So let's go to volume, and what we're seeing is, now this is for a product I'm advertising called Garcinia XT, and what we're seeing is we've made 25 sales in this time period. We've gotten 10,000 visits. We got 10,000 clicks, so let's just bring up a calculator for instance, and so $182 divided by 10,400. So each click is costing us about 2 cents. Cool. And then we got, of those 10,000 visits, we got 277 people clicked on our landing page and said, okay, I'm interested in the product. And then of those 277 people, 25 ended up purchasing. So basically, we're getting a pretty nice ROI on this campaign. If you see that, that's 513%. We made $964. So just to kind of calculate that up, 964 minus 182. 182. So we made almost $800 in roughly 20 minutes that this campaign was live. This is what we made, and I mean, you can extrapolate that obviously to how much we make in a day from this one ad network, but it works, and it's really easy, and you can get really good ROIs, and we do, and we're running on a lot of different ad networks, and there are ins and outs of each ad network, which I'll explain later on. So I wanted to introduce you to my course. This is what I call the super affiliate system, and basically, how I figured this out was, this was all on Google Drive at first, and what I did was I started working with a few other people, and I said, look, I have something that works. I should just give it out to a few other people and see what happens. Have them work with some of my products. And what I saw is this works, and I've been able to make a couple people that I've been working with so far, over hundreds of thousands of dollars, and I've been able to make other people pretty good money as well. So this whole thing has worked. I've packaged it up for you, and yeah, it's pretty gnarly. So I want to make a disclaimer. I'm only looking to work with 25 people right now. So I'm only looking to bring on 25. I've been working with some people. I'm only looking to bring on 25 people in this class, because it's first of all headache for me to work with anything more than that. Second of all, I want to be running in every single ad network, every single country, every single, the three major verticals: diet, skincare, and muscle. dependent on how aggressive, so I want 25 people to basically max out those areas for me and work with my affiliate network. Now I'll explain to you exactly how this works, but I want to make clear I'm only looking to work with very few amount of people right now. And there is an application process you have to go through, but I'll explain that later. So the first part of this is I have a 12-week structured course. Now, each week is, I've tried to make this as simple as possible so that even complete newbies can go through this. Some of the people who have made a ton of money with me didn't even work in affiliate marketing before they started. Lots of people worked in industries around affiliate marketing, such as, maybe like graphic design or, stuff like that. Graphic design, SEO, email marketing. Another guy was just the brother of the graphic designer. It's all over the place, but I wanted to make this very simple. Now, what I do in this is, here, let me give you an example actually. So here's week 1 of the course, and it's a step-by-step guide. Notice you have videos with me the whole set of the way. This is, and basically, I try to get everybody involved because networking is a really big component for me. But I have videos just showing you, this is the bare basics, but I have my own way about things. Setting up hosting, getting acquainted with your affiliate network, and setting yourself up with the click tracker. How I set up volume, it's a little different than other people, but I walk you through it if you don't already use it. And setting up custom domains on volume, why and how to do that. Some people have problems. I go over some pixel tracking, and then I have you guys familiarize yourself with some of the offers in in my network. So that's a big, and I have you guys study, but that's week 1. I don't want to go into the rest of it, but basically I want everybody to start from ground zero. If you're already familiar with stuff, what's going to happen is you'll go straight to week 2, which is skill building week. And in skill building week, I basically go into, copywriting, research techniques, and also data analysis / optimization. But each week, it's all over your shoulder videos like what you're seeing right here, and it's all screen sharing, so you'll see exactly how I'm doing, what I'm doing in the campaigns. You'll see me building out campaigns live before I even knew they were profitable. You'll see campaigns of me doing $35,000 in a day. You'll see campaigns of me losing $1,000 in a day. So I give you the full breakdown. This is the compendium, compiled archives of my last 2 years affiliate marketing. You'll get to see my mistakes so you don't have to make them. So there are over 50 hours of campaign follow-along videos. Now these are, again, over-your-shoulder types of stuff. My biggest frustration with these gurus selling stuff is that they were telling me they could make me money with internet marketing, yet all of their videos or all of their ebooks were just PowerPoint presentations. How does that help anybody? It makes no sense whatsoever. I don't want to see a PowerPoint presentation. I want to see you building a campaign live in front of me and making money. I want to see the actual ads that work. I want to see the actual landing pages that work. You're getting all of that in here because I'm showing the video, like this is, these are, I'm showing my actual uploading of ads. I'm showing all of the tabs I have open. I'm showing my research process. I'm showing the data that I'm looking through at, live, so you guys can really understand exactly what's going on. I'm not going to talk in generalities. I'm going right into my campaigns, and you guys, the risk is you guys can copy them, but but frankly, that's the point here, and I'll talk about that in a second. I'm trying out what I call oscillation learning method, which is basically we're going tactics that you can apply today, right now, every week, And then every other week, I'm giving you strategy. So I want to give you high-level foundational knowledge. If you've heard of Eben Pagan, think along the lines of what Eben Pagan does, which he does very kind of higher knowledge about copywriting, about marketing, about psychology, color theory, etc. And you can't apply it immediately, but knowing it will turn you into a beast. Because I don't want to just give people, my whole goal here with this entire course is to give you a skill that you can use in any area of your life going through it. Tricks are fleeting. If I showed you, I showed you an ad network I'm making a lot of money on, and that's a trick. That's fleeting because maybe next week everybody's advertising on that ad network and everybody's making, there are 20 people making an extra $1,000 a day on that ad network. That's all fine and dandy, but I want to teach also high-level knowledge so that people understand, what I've learned in my 10,000 hours studying marketing. Hope that makes sense. And I hope you want to learn the foundational knowledge to become a great marketer as well. Because if you're in here for a quick trick, that's, it's not what I'm about. Now, all this stuff in this week, some of the specifics you'll get are just turbocharging your budget scaling on Facebook, 3 ad networks that approve any ad we submit, and you get a mass, that also work for us. You'll see a simple Photoshop trick that takes a minute but boosts your CTRs by at least 15%. If you've seen my Facebook ads, you'll see me using this. 6, I call them checkboxes for your landing pages that will allow your ROI to be higher than the competition. So these are some extra things. These aren't the scripts, but I'll go into them in my course. What you also get is what I call my zero guesswork 1-5-10 targeting workaround, which is basically it gives you laser focused buyers only targeting on Facebook. And this is what I use every time in every new campaign I launch, and it works. And it's the only way you should start off your campaign targeting. None of this really broad demographic shit, or none of this too specific interest shit. Once you learn this, you'll never go back to your other ways of targeting. Now, also my big volume rule of thumb that I use to hit massive audiences that do give me those 10, 20, 30K days. I'll give you an explanation of the believability principle and how you can leverage it in ads. And this is kind of heady stuff, but you can turn anybody into a buyer of products. But you've got to understand this principle right here. And I'll also show you how to write landers that'll make people literally beg you to buy. I'm big on copywriting, if you've noticed, because CTR is really important in ads, and also landing pages. Being able to create your own landing pages will allow you to dominate niches that aren't using, good pre-sale pages yet, or it'll allow you to create new angles. It'll also allow you, it'll allow you to do anything in life if you can understand copywriting, and it'll allow you to be an amazing affiliate as opposed to just relying on tricks. So I'll also show you how to capitalize on current trends, just kind of cool, quick hits. A simple trick to increase your click-through rate and lower your bids at the same time. And you'll also get you'll get the 50 hours of videos. And I'm continually updating the training center and adding more video trainings. I want to make that clear. I'm very, very, very committed to everybody's success here, because one of the things is I run an affiliate network now. So one of the things I've moved up in my sort of evolution as an affiliate marketer, as just a marketer in general, was I used to work for people. Then I started working for myself as an affiliate marketer. I grew a team of media buyers, and now I'm starting an affiliate network. So, or I have an affiliate network, and it's working very well. So here I want to introduce you to one of the affiliates that's been working with me, and this is Luis Nakamoto. He's made over $100,000 profit on Facebook diet offers within the last 6 months. let me see if I can show a quick clip of him. 1 second.
Pretty huge level in terms of like income. You were, I read your posts on Stack That Money, and I already knew that you were like a really smart person. We actually met at Affiliate Summit East. It was a small meetup, with like 4 or 5 marketers, and you were showing people how you ran your Facebook campaigns. And from that, I was like, well, this guy, he really knows what he's talking about. So we just kept in touch after that, and we met up again in person. And you just gave me a lot of good advice on how to improve my campaigns, how to, and this was before I was working with you. I was, doing my own independent affiliate stuff. But you showed me, how to think of angles, how to spy on campaigns. You said, you really got to get into into your traffic source. So where.
So I'll just cut that off there. But basically, you can watch the rest of it at another time. But he was profitable from day 2 with me. And this is someone who he actually came out to my offices in Los Angeles and worked. He came here and he worked alongside me, and I was probably busy doing a lot of my own stuff, but he watched all the video trainings and he took my landing pages. He did everything. He did everything correctly, and he implemented, but he took action and he launched campaigns and got traffic day 1. And day 2, he just had to make some optimizations that were to make him profitable. Now, here's a breakdown of, these are actually the stats from his volume. Now, he's running mostly diet traffic in US, Canada, Australia, New Zealand. This was on Facebook, and you'll see the first month with me, he made $6,900. Second month, he made $35,000. The third month, he made over $44,000 at over 100% ROI. Now, notice the difference is here. In this case, he spent $68,000 to make 103, whereas here, in month 3, he focused on ROI a lot because he was running into cash flow issues, and he only had to spend $28,000 to make $72,000. So that's a big change, and that's pretty good ROI. So yeah, so I mean, and this is the sort of stuff that makes me really excited. Now, the second thing you'll get is you'll get ready to launch campaigns in diet, skin, muscle, and more verticals. Now these are as hot as can be, and I release more of these every week. But let me give you an idea of what these campaigns are and why they work so good. So here's a ready to launch campaign in. This is for a compliant skin offer on Facebook that only my network has. So this is called Beverly Hills MD. It's actually a very well-known name brand, and the company does over $100 million a year with this offer. Now, this was something I made available. This is I give you the offer. I give you the landing page that works. Notice here's some landing pages, and I give you this is a picture of a landing page, but you can actually, or this is the image of the offer page. Now here's a download link to download a bunch of the landers right here. So you just download them, and now you have about 5 landers that you can use specifically for this offer, which is great. And it takes a lot of the guesswork out of everything. See, here's the lander. It's got a big video. It's got a big button. And this works great on Facebook. Now, I also give you all the ads and copies. So you'll see here's a bunch of, ads that work with the offer. What you want to do with VSLs is you want to put a little play button on it. I give you, here's one of the Facebook ads. Here's some other ads, Dr. Lakey, 30-second trick, no surgery. Try this weird trick. Notice we have the play button here. How to remove dark spots, etc. So we're giving a lot of stuff for you to test here, and also we're giving away the audience to run this on. So I'm saying to run it on this lookalike audience, and you know, you have to speak to somebody on my back end to actually get access to that. But this is, you know, you're getting everything. You're getting ads, you're getting the targeting to put up, and you're getting the offer, and you're getting the landers. So you have everything set up for you. And the reason this is because I want, you know, we're tied together. You know, since as a network owner, you know, I want you guys to be successful affiliates. I want you to be as successful of an affiliate as possible, but to have you be a successful affiliate, I want to give you everything you possibly could need to get offers running. That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to make this as simple as possible to make sure you guys take over. You know, whoever's in this class of 25, I want to make sure you guys take over, because frankly, you know, there are a couple networks out there, I'm not going to name names, but basically, my goal is to take these guys down. So my goal is that whoever is in this class, you guys help me totally suck up all the traffic here. And I want you guys to be as successful as possible. So that's one way that this is very different from any other course you'll ever take, is that I'm completely vested in your success. And just to give you an idea, I just showed you guys, we have more. You know, here's another, you know, oh. Well, basically, for some things I actually get, you know, I show a ton of different ad networks, and, you know, I also show interest targeting for sometimes. But yeah, you know, I show you guys what works, and I want you guys running this. I want you guys getting this stuff active, and I do it on multiple networks. You know, I'm going to show you on Google, I'm going to show you on Facebook, I'm going to show you on some of these native ad networks that we run with. We have a lot of landing pages that work. I have full-time developers on staff. They work on my landers all the time. We're constantly bringing new landers on every single day, and we're testing them internally, and we're giving you what works, so you don't have to do it yourself. We've spent hundreds of thousands, probably over $1 million at this point, in ad spend, in, you know, just this year. So we have an idea, we've sent a lot of clicks, we have an idea of what works. We'll also give you our, you know, I call it my Hall of Fame swipe file of converting ads. You'll get these in the ready to launch campaigns. You'll also just get these all over the course. You have ads that work. We're giving them to you. There's no way it can be easier for you to run traffic and make money with my network and working with my training program. You'll also get laser targeted custom audiences of diet buyers, and lots of other verticals. We have diet, brain, muscle, testosterone, skincare, obviously, gambling. We have custom audience lists all over the place, and we've been using these custom audiences to just rate Facebook. It gets us really, it's hard to acquire these custom audience lists, but it gets you really easy traction because Facebook just matches up the buying characteristics of all the buyers, and they give you spit out audiences that really work. We have it for all the major niches. That's all we do. That's all we start with. Then we broaden it up, but I'll go into that on the course. Now, as I said, once again, you get access to this, best ads that work, you get examples of ads that don't work. You'll also see my 35K a day miracle ad that just completely owned the space for a while. Everybody saw this ad, by the way. If you live in the US, if you were on the internet, everybody saw this ad because we were running it or we were being ripped off a million times. And I come up with a lot of angles. I write a lot of my own stuff. I'll show you how I do that, but everybody, you know, people rip us off. The secret to writing unlimited new skincare ads that work every time. I love that one. Custom audiences lists, so you only target buyers. I'll show you claim benefit pairs and how to use them to boost your CTR. You get my little collection of news bullets that I use for particular ad networks. You get competitor location lists for volume exclusion. You also, I'll tell you why it's more blah, 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 you know, why to do what the opposite of what everybody else is doing, and also which ad networks won't take your ads, and will blacklist your credit card if you try. So here's the next thing you get in my course you get the 12-week course, ready to launch campaigns. You get access to my network, and these are high converting Nutra offers, and you also get support from super affiliates like me in the back end, as well as some of the one or two of my other friends who have kind of volunteered to help out. I've helped them out a lot over time. I've made them a lot of money, and they've volunteered to kind of help out with some of my students, which is really nice of them. And also just help me grow my network, obviously. I didn't want to hire, what I didn't want to do is, just have support be these, 20-year-old chicks that, affiliate manager, good-looking chicks that somebody hired straight from college like other networks do. I wanted real smart people in my network to help people out with questions. So just to give you a walkthrough of my network, let's check it out real quick. So yeah, here's just an example of my network. This is a test account, and one thing we do is it's almost all Nutra offers, and we have everything. We make everything simple, lots of good payouts. And we're trying to specialize, we have a lot of international offers. We have a lot of great offers. We have cap on diet trials. We have cap on skincare trials. We have cap on muscle trials. We have a lot of international offers. We're here to dominate the Nutra space. And we also have a lot of, we make it real easy for you to also instantly say, okay, what type of do I want offers that have, hair loss, or do I want offers that have upsells, or do I want offers that are just straight sale, etc. You can select those really easily. Another thing we've done is, we have some pretty unique offers too. Like here's a cannabis offer. Well, it's not a cannabis; it's a cannabinoidal pill. But we have offers that are in the Nutra space in weird verticals like this, that aren't totally saturated, that are really easy to run, and attract no heat, and from if you're running on big networks like Facebook, for instance. We also have we have compliant. I let you know which offers are fully compliant with the ad networks, and there's a lot of cool stuff in here. Here's a blood pressure offer. That's a VSL. This is completely compliant, and it works. I'm trying to think what else. We have a lot of cool stuff on here, and we've made it very easy. As an affiliate myself, we've made it. It's by super affiliates for super affiliates. We are. We're trying to grow this to be a very small, closed private network of people. I mean, we're having events at Affiliate Summit. We're having events around the world at Stack That Money's meetup in Thailand. We're having special meetups for our people, but we're looking to keep it very small. This is not, I have a lot of staff on the back end, more than you probably imagine, but we have, we're looking for winners. We're looking for people who are going to take action and put up traffic, put up offers, and get traction, because we want to work with implementers, we want to work with action takers, we want to work with winners. So I hope that makes sense. So we have everything, we have everything, skin, diet, muscle on our network, and lots of other verticals as well. You'll get access to top performing offers, so you don't have to test them out yourself. Remember, we're rotating all the offers. We know the best ones. You'll get cap space on diet trial offers in the US if that's an issue for you, skin trial offers, muscle trial offers, step 1, step 2s, etc. We have direct relationships with the top advertisers in the industry, so you're getting the best payout. As I said, I've been working in this industry for a while, so I've been able to seal these deals with people. I've also been able to seal deals with companies that are not, that are, like that Beverly Hills MD offer that is fully compliant, that you're not going to find on any of the other affiliate networks out there. that you may be working with. Now, hands-on help from affiliate coaches trained by me on my network. That's, we give support. It's, remember, we want you running volume. We're tied together. The more money you make, the more money I make too. It's tied together. So I want you making money. That's the big difference here. We're completely in the same. We're in this together, but that's also why I have a very strong application process, and you have to prove to us that you're going to take action, and you have to be very committed. You have to be focused. One trick click, blah blah blah. First dibs on compliant celebrity landers from advertisers. You'll also get communication with advertisers teams for special requests sometimes. If you have things that you need changed about the offer page, we have pretty good relationships, so we'll be able to change things around for you because we're very boutique and we work very closely with everybody whose products we sell. Now here's a bonus. There's we have a really well-functioning mastermind group. There's a lot of activity on there, and frankly, I haven't seen this much activity in a mastermind group before, but it's great. We have a lot of fun on it. We chat about random stuff sometime, but we also chat about the nitty-gritty. This is, the stuff that you won't get. This is the behind closed doors conversation because all the people in my group are very high level, or very determined and very, and put a lot of time and effort into things. So the mastermind group is great. We discuss a lot of cool stuff in there. You'll get access to me, opportunity to get feedback from me on your campaigns. I don't promise one-on-one time with people, but I do give it out to people who are implementing. You'll also have the opportunity to create direct relationships with super affiliates. There are 2 guys in my group who have done over $100,000 in a single day. I'm not going to tell you who because everybody would pester them, but I'll let you guys find out. You'll also have the opportunity to network with an affiliate who's been playing a very small trick on Google the past 3 years and still is. He's doing it on AdWords. And he's made hundreds of thousands of dollars. It's really funny what he's doing. And I'll also tell you what offers to avoid, which verticals are not in season. You'll get all the up-to-date information that you don't usually get through, just through your day-to-day life. You'll get an introduction to 2 unknown marketing masters who will turn you into a millionaire if you follow their advice long enough. That's what I've done. The source of all my best new ad angles, introductions to ad network reps. So we have, this is a huge one, but remember, this is really the this is basically the country club approach. Is you're getting access to things that other affiliates don't have access to, but you get if you're in the inner circle, we take care of you. We make sure you have every resource necessary to keep things running and to make sure your campaigns are profitable. And you'll also be consistently receiving changes in the app world. So now you might think this is expensive, but I want to make clear, this is not nearly as expensive as wasting years of your life, years of opportunity, years of just frustration and no friends, no girlfriends, money lost on courses, etc., like I did. But this is not expensive compared to all of that at all. This is years. I spent years and years and years of my life figuring out these things between 2009 and 2015 and just had a shitty life for a very long time. So you don't have to. Maybe you've already had it, but you don't have to if with this. Now, just to give you an idea of what the costs are of what I could be selling my course for is to have a full-time developer creating landing pages for you and adding all these scripts that I'm talking about and making sure they work and making sure they're up to date. It would be, I pay him $3,000 a month, for the last 10 months. That would be $30,000, of work that you're getting. Also, masterminds. I've done a lot of high-end masterminds. Charles No, Hatter. I've easily spent over $20,000 on that. This number, that's not even counting airfare and hotel and stuff to stay with Charles No. so I'd probably up that to 30. Conferences and other networking events, easily $24,000. If we also throw in Tony Robbins in the mix, this goes up to $50,000 pretty quickly. But you know, and then if you count the amount of money I spent on ads to find winners, you know, I've spent well over $700,000 on ads to find, you know, let's go back here. I've spent $772,000 to find winners. So let's go back here. So that was just the first half of the year, but let's just say 7. I like specific numbers. And just the opportunity cost of losing money every day not knowing this tricks, based on what I'm making, I'd say it's at least $10,000 a day. But if you want to put it in real terms, you're losing out on just having, just having, let's just say a month. You're losing out on this because every day you're trying things the way you're doing, you're going to get the same results you've always been getting. It's the only way around it. Now, I could sell this easily for $100,000 because I have students that have made way more than this, and this price is justified based on also all my expenses. Now, if we wanted to bring it up a different way and say, okay, well, you know what, I can't sell it for $100,000. We're going to sell it for the value in the course. You know, based on all of this stuff combined, I should probably sell this for $54,000 if we add up the cost of my time, the cost of what a 50-hour course, beginner to advanced affiliate course would be with me, custom audience lists from all these verticals. These are not easy to obtain and extremely expensive. If you count seen ads that you can take from me and just retool to get profitable, $2,000 is a joke. Pre-programmed landing pages that are tested and proven for cold traffic, thousands of dollars. Acceptance into my network to run offers that other people can't even run. First of all, that's not for sale, and you couldn't even put a price tag on that. And last but not least, you know, acceptance into my super affiliate mastermind group. I don't even know if you could put a price tag on that. I'd say $2,000 a month. You know, some people have even created, you know, business partnerships. You know, one of the people in my group has their own medical marijuana dispensary in something like Oregon, and he met another guy who he's going to be a business partner with for a dispensary in Florida. Just to throw a random business out there. Not that I condone any of those activities, but these are real business partners people are finding on here, just like people found on Stack That Money. We're creating a very close, a very tight-knit network here. I want to keep it that way, and you know, this amount of money doesn't even go into explain, you know, how much value you'll get. Now, that being said, you know, that's kind of a ridiculous price. What I'm selling this at is $10,000. This is a lot cheaper than doing expensive training courses, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So if you want to fill out an application, you can go apply.nutris.com. What you need to do is you need to fill out an application, and you need to speak with one of the people at my network, probably Gary, and what he'll do is he'll see if you're a good fit for working with us. Now I'm just gonna, this is a part that's gonna be stripped out from the public launch of this webinar, but I want to make this clear that this is a little special thing that I'm adding on, and this is a pre-launch pricing just for these 20, you know, just for this class of 25 people. Now, I want to make sure that there's no reason for anybody to, you know, that is going to be successful, that is going to help grow my network and grow your affiliate business. I want to make sure there's no reason for anybody not to take action. So what I've done is I've cut $5,000 off the price because I want people, if you're serious, if you're dedicated, your focus, I want you to use, I'm basically giving you $5,000 and I want you to use that extra $5,000 to run more traffic for us. So that's basically, this is based off of ad spend. So I'm just giving you, that money to run traffic with us. But I want to make it such a dummy decision if this is truly for you, and if you are the type of person that can take action, that can follow directions, that is going to get campaigns up often, and going to really work with us and work with the people on my network to get as much advertising up and out and selling products as possible, then I want to work with you. And I'm making this special pricing for for 25 people to do this. So hope that makes sense. I'm not going to talk about this pricing anywhere else in the course. I just want to make clear this is going to be stripped. Yeah. Now, just a little side note is, for this, you need dedication. This won't work if you're not dedicated. We're looking for people that are actually looking for either doing this as a career or looking for a new career as an affiliate marketer, but you need to really work hard. So dedication, you need to be committed. If you're not committed to making this work, if you're not going to go through the videos, if you're not going to if you're not going to go through my ready to launch campaigns and put them into action and actually launch ads, then this is going to work for you, and I don't want you taking this course. The last thing is, you need to be focused. If you're going to join this course and give me $1,000, if you're going to join this course and then, but also are concurrently taking 5 other people's training courses, and also doing, trying to start a random other business, this isn't for you, because you're not going to be dedicated and focused enough to make this work. I want people who want to create an affiliate marketing business, or who have an affiliate marketing business and want to scale it. So a few questions, just going over my thing. How do you work with how are you working with me? Well, I think I've made this clear, but if I haven't, you're basically a 1099 contractor, you're an affiliate marketer, and you'll be assigned an affiliate mentor in my network, and you'll be getting assistance with links, creatives, and landers, and you'll be able to get approvals to run exclusive offers with very big advertisers that in some cases only I'm working with. My accountants will pay you monthly, and if you're doing over 10K a week, they'll pay you weekly. So you're basically working with my network as an affiliate marketer. And if you want to fill out an application, apply.nutrist.com. Now, what else? You need $3,000 to $5,000 to spend on ads. We're doing paid advertising here. I'm actually working on adding some sections to show you how to do, how you can utilize, free traffic, but that's coming down the line. And those are for SEO people who already have sites set up. Now, you'll set up your own ad accounts. You'll use our methodology, and your affiliate mentor will work with you in group coachings. We have exclusive meetups at SDM and group events, and we cover both white and black hat media buying. We're not just purely focused on, just for people who have questions about that. I'm showing you how to make woodworking offers profitable. I'm showing you how to make VSL, VSL completely compliant VSL products profitable. I'm showing you how to make, ClickBank products profitable. I've done a lot of things in my time as an affiliate, and I show you how I work with every single one. Now, you're backed by a golden standard of support. You're going to have a help desk. You're going to have a frequently asked questions page. Basically, any question that's ever been asked once, I'm putting on that page, because I'm a fan of automation. I got into internet marketing so I don't have to, I got into internet marketing for freedom. I got in, and not just for financial freedom, but freedom of time and freedom of location. Those are two things you can't get. Stock trading, you can get freedom of location, but you're at the whims of the stock trading days and hours, and you have to wake up at certain times. Real estate, you can make a lot of money, but you have to be at a certain time in a certain place, a certain time. Internet is about freedom, and so, I work to make it as easy for you to get the support that you need. You have an affiliate mentor, you have a Facebook mastermind, which is uncommonly active, and we also strongly encourage use of my favorite forum, which is Stack That Money. I encourage people to do follow-alongs to their campaigns and contribute and add as much value as possible to Stack That Money with your campaigns. The same way I've Stacked That Money's been transparent, and I'm trying to be as transparent as possible with my course and with the affiliates that work with my network. I want people to take that to Stack That Money and work closely, because you'll get feedback from more people too. So it's a snowball effect. I want everything working, and I want this whole industry, I want it being cracked wide open so everybody understands what's going on. Here was the first follow along I did on Stack That Money. This is in 2012, right? This campaign I ended up making over $1,000 a day with. This was in June of 2012. So yeah, just and because I started to follow along, because I was accountable to people, because I was getting feedback from people, it helped me make money faster. Now, if you're the type of person who isn't satisfied, with being mediocre, or is ready to put aside ego and direction and work really hard, I want you to apply right now. I want you to apply. I want you to schedule a call with Gary, and I want you to speak with him. He's my network manager. He works with lots of my advertisers, and he's going to be the one talking to affiliates to see if they're going to be a good fit for our network. Now, that's really important to apply. If you aren't able, first of all, if you aren't able to make the investment, we aren't doing payment plans. If you are searching for shiny objects, if you are scarcity minded, and if you want somebody to do all the work for you, this is not for you. This is for people who are looking at this like a serious business. Elon Musk works 100-hour weeks. Now, you don't need to work 100-hour weeks, but we're here to work hard. We're here to work hard and make a lot of money, and we're here to have a lot of fun too. But at the end of the day, we need to work hard. This is something I truly believe in. This is, you're gonna get success. You're gonna get everything you want, but you need to work for it. You need to be dedicated. You need to be committed, and you need to be willing to make it work. Now, here's another example here's another person who I gave all my stuff. This is back when I was in Google Drive. This guy was actually working for me as an assistant. He was managing some this is way back when I had clients. Girls Gone Wild was a client of mine, which is pretty cool, by the way. And he was managing some of my ad agencies, campaigns. I just set him on it, and he's now making over $15,000 monthly profit. He just actually invested in his first property in Florida, and he's in it as mainly an investor, and that's really exciting, and what's cool about it is his father was actually an immigrant from Cuba and didn't, he didn't even speak any English, and basically he was his dad, this guy's dad, was a little worried about him for a while because he kept floating around. Carlos is 29, but Carlos kept floating around from business to business, and his dad was like, yo, when are you going to settle down and get a real job, or when are you going to actually make something of yourself, was basically what his dad said. And Carlos was like, I'm going to do it. Started working with me, it happened, and so I don't know if it's that, I'm sure it's a multitude of factors, but it worked, and he's a go-getter, so I think that's a very important part of this. Here, we'll watch a little clip of Carlos. I'll throw it up on the big screen real quick.
So first of all, tell me a little bit. And how much profit would you say you've done so far working with John?
I would say, yeah,
Just looking up his profits.
I would say like around 130 to 150,000. Like around 130,000.
And by the way, Carlos started working with me as an affiliate at the
You know, that I would say,
beginning
like,
of this
from when
year.
I started with you to now, I would say around
This was shot in
130,000.
July 25th. So let's show another.
Really worried too much about money as much as I did. Be actually getting ready to buy, for investment purposes, I'm getting ready to buy a house, which I wouldn't have been able to do.
And he actually already did buy a house, and it's an investment property, and he has a buddy who's rehabbing it and doing all the work for him, and they're going to flip it or something later this year. But I think that's cool, you know, and I think it's cool to take money from your cash cow, which will be affiliate marketing, and turning it into you know, like longer term, you know, projects like real estate or whatever. I think that's cool, or just owning houses. Here's Carlos's stats. Now, what he told me is his first month he didn't lose 3,000. He actually lost $8,000. But he was persistent. He was very inexperienced coming into being an affiliate, but you know, he I guess he just had some anxiety problems. But you know, cost was like whatever, 18,000 revenues, whatever. Second month he worked with me, he spent $22,000 and he made $44,000. Got over 1,000 conversions. And then the third month he spent 29,000 and made 56, which is a profit of $26,000. And then it just keeps going up, up and onwards from there. So that's just to give you an idea of what another person is doing. And these are all. I mean, you can message these people. His name is Carlos Valiente. Luis is Luis Nakamoto. Add him on Facebook. Ask him. You know, I'm a complete open book. These are real people. Talk to them. You know, and I'm sure they'll they'll do you right. You know, at this point, I'm guessing you've filled out an application or scheduled a time to talk with Gary. Now, week one, you're going to do setup week. So you're gonna clear, you know, basically clear your time, because I want you ready to, you know, ready to work. If you have random errands or stuff, you know, yeah, get all your stuff done so you can sit down and focus. Here's a little thing I use to focus. It's called a tomato timer, and it's just, you know, I'll set it at like 15 minutes, and that means I can't do anything else for 15 minutes. But in week one, we're going to set up your volume, hosting, register domains, set up custom domains, etc. And we're going to build your foundational knowledge of just setting everything up. I want to make sure everybody's on the same page headed into week two when we start getting our campaigns live. I want you to also I have a ton of supplemental videos, which are follow-alongs, that you just watch me build campaigns and make money and copy. Now, week two is skill week. So what we're focused on, and let me bring it up. So I'm just bringing it up on my other screen if you don't mind. Now, week two is skill building week. We're building 3 skills. We're building copywriting, we're building data analysis / optimization, and we're also going to build your research skills, because I want you to be a master copywriter, master researcher, master ad optimizer, because these are skills that are going to go with you for life, no matter what business, no matter what campaign, no matter what network you're working with. But I want to make sure that if you're working with my network, you are the absolute best you can possibly be. Because look, I'm looking to take this whole space over. You know, I want to take down Ads Exchange and Jumbleberry. So I said it, but that's what I'm going for. And you know, I give you a ton of supplemental videos all throughout. Then I'll also give you a lot of ads and landing pages to study. So let me bring up this. Now, Yeah, so we have, step-by-step guides, and we have a ton of videos. We have, setting up some of these international things on FileZilla, etc., and you get a lot of supplemental videos. So there's a lot of stuff on there. There's a lot of stuff to go through, but remember, I'm under the notion that you guys are looking to really learn everything and launch successful affiliate campaigns. I want to give you everything I possibly can to make sure you're successful. Week 3 is launch. If you go by the week, if you're taking your time, week 3 is launch week. And this is when you really start launching ad campaigns. This is when you start watching your profits and losses like a hawk. What I'm doing in week 3 is I'm giving walkthroughs of a lot of different you're obviously learning Facebook a lot here, but I'm also giving walkthroughs of a lot of different ad networks and how you can launch them, the ins and outs, and how you can make them profitable for our offers. Now, what's great about this is you're going to be launching lots of ad campaigns, and I'm also going to go into some optimization. Week 4 is when I really start getting you guys to split test more pages, more of your, I want you writing some of your own landing pages. You're cutting the red, scaling the green. And I'm going to have some hardcore copywriting seminars here. I'm really big nerd on copywriting, and I want you guys to be too, because I think it's the best skill in marketing. It is marketing. Remember, if you are interested in this, if you are a fit, if you are willing to make this work, go to apply.nutris.com, and you'll get more information about the next steps you can take to working with us. Now, weeks 5 through 8, it's getting lots of traffic running, launching campaigns consistently every day. There should be a lot of communication with us. I want you using these ready-to-launch campaigns as often as possible. I already showed you what they look like. I want you guys running traffic and lots of it, and making money and making lots of it, because that's the way how you grow your business and how I grow my network. I need winners here. Weeks 9 through 12, you should be massively profitable at this point. You should be just reinvesting your profits, learning new skills, etc. I'll have networking events. I'll have other stuff. I'll have other special secret masterminds for people in my private network, because I'm personally invested in all of your guys' success here. Basically, what you're getting into, all of the videos, all of the trainings aside, you're by working with me, by being accepted into my network and into my training course, you're working your way into a secret society. You're working your way into a very transparent secret society of affiliates that are just secretly crushing it on Nutra offers, and you can be a part of this, but if you're accepted. And that's why there's an acceptance process. Now, here's Tyler. He's made so much money with me that'll make your eyes bleed. And what he said is, I love this quote. I'll never go back to being a freelance guy. And let me just show you a snippet of his little thing right here. So he's made hundreds of thousands with me.
Oh yeah, it became much easier over time. At first, it took me like 2 weeks of work to get my first campaign up, to know what I was doing, and to actually have it up and running. The good thing is, though, that the first campaign that I actually went and set up, it made money because the system is that good. And when I saw that, I'm like, oh wow, now all I have to do is duplicate what I just did. So that's all I did, and I duplicated so many times that the system became very easy, very streamlined, and the income just kept going up. And so that's what it was like at first. 2 weeks to get the first one up and to start seeing a return was all it took.
And let's look at
But what really convinced me to take the risk and make the leap was that I saw the numbers put up. You put your money where your mouth is. Your techniques worked, and you proved that. and I saw it firsthand from start to finish. And what was even better, you documented the whole thing, and then even after I saw the results, I could go back and I could see the process, and it's like, oh wow, this is how it's done. Awesome. And it was a process. It's like it was systematic. It's not that John got lucky. It was that John's system works. And so I duplicated John's system, and to the tune of hundreds of thousands of dollars in commissions that, you know, have buried all doubts or hesitancy for sure, because I can never go back now to being a client guy or a freelance guy, because I see that I have the system that works, and I know it works universally in different forms of paid advertising and marketing. And so why would I ever go back to trading time for dollars when working less, I can make a lot more, and it's predictable enough that I can feel secure about it?
So, yeah, that's basically Tyler. Obviously, Tyler Ellison. You can look him up on Facebook. Adam, ask him questions. Seriously, this is something I firmly stand behind. And as I said, I'm looking for the right people. And if you are the right person for this, I want to be working with you. I want to make clear, everything I do, I'm very systemic. I'm very much about things that are replicatable, duplicatable, and can work based off of their own merits. So that's why I've put, you notice, and we're using the word system a lot, that's why I've put a lot of time and thought and just work into, I'm a very process-oriented guy. I'm a very logically minded person, so I wanted to make sure that this was something that can be duplicated. But as I said again, I'm only looking for 25 people because I need, I want to, that's the amount of, that I don't believe I'll need more than that to get ads running in every single ad network, country, etc., if I'm selecting the right people. Now, so that's basically the thing, but you'll be using my systems to launch ads and make money, and they work. So I want to make that very clear. Now, you're smart, you deserve to be successful, believe in yourself. Yeah, I'm looking for people that believe in themselves. Now, your decision today could change everything. If you are on the edge, I remember back in 2009, I was scared shitless about my I didn't know what the fuck I wanted to do in life, and I was so scared shitless about being mediocre. I spent the next 6 years trying to figure out ways to make money, everything from eBay businesses to, putting myself through medical experiments to, doing, extra work to afford software development costs to fund another business. It was a shit show. And, if you're going through the same thing where you're trying out a ton of different businesses, one thing I would encourage you to do is get focused. Stop flailing around, get focused. If this is seriously something, if you are serious about doing an affiliate marketing business and the whole lifestyle thing of being able to, freedom of time and location, all that stuff appeals to you, make a decision now. You could change everything today. If you're thinking about scaling your campaigns, the opportunity cost alone of you not doing this stuff is mind-numbing. But take the red pill, go for it. Check out Wonderland, see what it's like. I encourage you, schedule a call with Gary. Take that red pill and see if, you can come on the program, because, as again, I'm only looking for the best. And if this is a decision you're ready to do, I'm all ears. Let's see it. And another thing about putting off decisions is You know, first of all, our spaces are going to fill up really quickly. And second of all, you know, if you put, it's like a parking ticket. Like, if you're at this stage in, you know, watching this webinar, you probably know you need to do these things. You want to do this thing, but, you know, and you know it just gets, you know, more expensive to make the decision to get serious about your affiliate marketing business as time goes on. But, you know, the more you put it off, the worse it gets. You know, don't let this be a parking ticket, if you know what I mean. You know, just take care of it immediately. You know, this is my kind of man-to-man advice is take care of your shit. You know, if this is something you need to do, take care of it. Don't let this be a parking ticket that gets more expensive as time goes on. So again, my $90, you'll make $10,000 guarantee, or you get a, you know, or I'll give you a full refund, but I will ask a lot of questions and I will require to see you took action, you know, but I'm looking for implementers here. And fill out an application at apply.nutris. Here's some of the people that I've been working with so far that are here's some of the feedback. Now, very good, thanks, blah blah blah. The transparency holds nothing. Oh, this is from a chat with I think he was talking with Carlos, one of the affiliate mentors. Holds nothing back. He lets it all hang loose. It's like riding shotgun with John looking over his shoulder. I like how he speaks out through his thought process, like I think this because of this, or I'm doing this because of this. So I'm trying to help you understand, not just giving you tricks, but I want you to understand the reasons why and the underlying foundations and the strategy. This is for beginners, but this is also for very advanced folk that will get everything that I'm talking about. This is, you know, this is for people who are serious. I want this to be like a brain massage. Now, here's one of the guys who just got started. This was a couple days ago. He just got 8 conversions, blah, 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 what traffic source, you know, and he's, you know, then this is like a couple hours later, he got 14 conversions. I gave him some things to do right here, and, you know, he instantly just got more conversions and increased his daily budget. You know, I'm pretty good at working with people. Here's a review of my course in Stack That Money. And somebody tried to flame, and moderator went on. Let me go on Stack That Money real quick. Okay, so here's my review in Stack That Money. Just wanted, you know, haven't posted in a long time. Look, this is a member from 2011. Blah 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 blah. Let me see if crazy bearded wild man. There's something like 50 hours of video training. You're saying, why the fuck would I pay this much? Blah, 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 blah. John's way, you know, it's over the shoulder shit. He does it on the screen right in front of you. All you have to do is pay attention and follow his lead. Demystified the whole process. That's pretty fucking cool. My videos are in depth, pretty damn smart, blah, blah, blah. This is awesome. I don't usually write shit like this. I'm truly impressed with the wealth of information. I've been mobile adult for 3 years. I was concerned about switching verticals. I'm pretty open, I guess. 90% of affiliate managers. This isn't like other networks out there. We all know that 90% of affiliate managers don't know shit and haven't run campaigns on their own, right? This is for people who are serious. And some people try to flame me. Here's another person. Hey guys, this is Market Tone. You know, it's very condensed, common sense, and can echo what he's saying, etc. This is, you know, it's so you know, it's being very positively received, and, you know, I stand behind it, you know, and it's because our interests are aligned too. You know, I'm not just selling information to sell information here. You know, I'm trying to get you guys to be super profitable. Because it grows my business too, obviously. But yeah, so there's, you know, Another thing is, so here's from the one person. This is the one person there in the first class that actually asked for a refund. And what? So this is, you say, oh, everything's fine and dandy. No, we have had a refund, and this was the one person who did not want to go through with the course, and he tried to charge back. And so here's. I talked with him though, and, I try, but yeah, he said, hey John, I would like to apologize for my recent attitude. So this is after he's been refunded. In retrospect, I realized that he never intended to pay for the course in the first place. He was intending to refund it before he even bought it because he just wanted to download everything for free. Now, this is what he said. He said, in retrospect, I realized that I began to become concerned that your programs perhaps did not have the value that would get me successful, but after deeply considering my mentality and our discussions, I've realized that you truly are devoted to creating a solid product, not just another income source. I'm sure you can understand my initial skepticism considering all the valueless products in this industry. I would hope that you would reconsider allowing me to work with you, and I realize now that your help, that the help of a successful mentor is definitely worth the menial 5K investment. I'll gladly pay for it. Regardless of what you decide, I'd like to thank you for forcing me to reconsider my mentality. And he's trying to call me, he's like stalking me, and he's trying to get me to work. You know what? I'm looking to, he didn't do anything with the course, by the way. He just downloaded everything. But as I said, I did have a refund. This is it. So, what bad things are people saying? This is it. But, this is a very, this is something I put my whole back behind. Here's some more things people are saying. Thanks, Carlos. Campaigns to follow are easiest for me to get the process rolling. People love the ready to launch campaigns. These things are revolutionizing the industry. Every single affiliate network is going to start doing this once they see the success that we're getting with our ready to launch campaigns. But to be a part of this revolution almost in the affiliate marketing industry, you need to join now. There are only a few spots for people, and you're going to, they're going to be filled up extremely quickly. So you need to fill out an application. I don't know why this isn't centered, but you're going to need to fill out an application and talk to my network manager quickly if you want to be a part of this. Here's another student screenshot. John, just want to thank you for where I am today. Did 28 in a month. Justin Baker. Here is Miguel. He said, I know these numbers aren't big, but I'm showing some screenshots of the group. Blah blah blah. They're great mentors. So he's doing 220% ROIs, 6 conversions. An extra $142. That's great. Oh, this is just in a random Skype group. This is can somebody suggest a health rebuild network or a trusted network? All of these offers. This is just in like a random Skype group. Nutrist. Here's my buddy Anthony. So he's running on content ad. He's running diet. $9,000 profit, 500 conversions, 9,000 spend, 9,000 profit. This is in a 7-day period, so over $1,000 a day. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, this is my other buddy, John Tarr. And this is Hernan. This is actually a really good friend of mine. He's going to be helping me out with some of the SEO ready to rank campaigns. But he's after 2 weeks of watching my videos, he made $250 in profit, and the day's just beginning. Dude, this is freaking fantastic. As I said, I'm looking to aggressively grow my network. I'm looking for people like yourself. Fill out an application, schedule a call with us, and we will, I'd love to, we'll talk with you, or somebody on my team will talk with you, figure out if you're a right fit. But I'm really excited. I I'm really excited to be where I am today. I'm really thankful. I'm really humbled. And I hope I can help you do the same. So without further ado, fill out the application, and hopefully, you know, this is going to be the beginning of, you know, we'll be in touch. You can also add me on Skype. Add me on Skype for any questions. John_Crestani. So just make sure to add me on Skype. If you've finished watching the webinar, this is basically you finishing watching the webinar. Add me on Skype and let me know you finished watching the webinar. That's going to be very important. So, and that's going to also show me that you're dedicated, you're focused, and committed. And I want to speak with you. So once you're done with this, go to apply.nutrist, add me on Skype, let me know you finished the webinar. I look forward to speaking with you, and I'll answer any questions you have. Have a good one.